Uneducated.
Uneducated experts.
With Mink and Jones.
Telling you everything that we think we know.
And nothing that we do.
Episode 27.
Yo, it's the Uneducated Experts. I am Mink.
I'm Jones.
And we got our boy Pat in the house. Pat, say what's up.
What's up?
That was the weirdest intro I've ever heard. But okay, so
Pretty weak. You gotta come here. You gotta get hype, man.
I am hype. This is me hype.
That's not good. I think it's because he's from Ohio. You know, Ohio people are weird, bro.
We are.
Something like that.
Heroin runs in our blood.
Yeah, that ain't good.
They're used to disappointment. LeBron.
Oh,
Fact.
LeBron's leaving again. Just prepare yourself
Browns.
now. Fuck
The Bengals in the playoffs.
The Bengals, period.
Bengals in the first round.
Are you gonna have Andy Dalton or are you gonna have Bad Andy?
We love Bad Andy in the playoffs.
Hold on. For those of you that are gonna complain about this noise, I have a drink and I have ice in it because I'm thirsty and I'm parched, whatever the fuck the word is.
You're parched.
Whatever. I'm thirsty, bro. Anyways, y'all know what time it is. Like, who are we? We're the Uneducated Experts telling you everything that we think we know.
Nothing that we do.
Perfect.
So,
anyway, actually,
6.
with saying nothing that we do is very true now.
Yeah.
Because we haven't got no picks right in a hot
Some
minute.
of us did.
I did it.
I did last week.
I went almost 500. Almost counts, right?
Listen, I think it's hilarious that in my pool that shout out to the Get 'em Coach weekly picks. In that pool last year, every week the winner had 14, 15 picks right. Maybe 13 on a bad week. Bro, this year we got people winning with 9 picks, 10 picks. It's crazy. And guess what?
Shout out to being 6 and 8, baby. What's up?
Yeah, none of us have won.
No.
Not one of the 3 on this podcast right now have won a week. So, anyways, so shout out to Pat for being our first real guest host. Hi, Mom. Yeah, say hi, Mama Jones, too.
He said hi, Mom?
Get mad at us.
Did he say hi, Mom? He said hi, Mama Jones?
I did. I said hi, Mama Jones.
Anyway, yo, Mink. Yo, Pat. All right, week 6 is in the bag. We gave the Chiefs the kiss of death. We said they were the best team, and then they go out and look like playoff Chiefs, can't score a touchdown, and lose to the Steelers at home. So week 6 in the bag. We don't know shit. And now here it is, week 7. So,
hey, you know what's funny, bro? Is that I'm gonna tell the story.
You always gotta tell a story.
Always. That's who I am. So, right before the Giants Broncos game came on, I almost went on Facebook and posted, "If the Giants win this game, the NFL is rigged." And I was like, I'm not gonna post it. That's kind of being a hater or whatever. And then the game started, and I was like, I should have fucking posted it, bro. This year is so weird, and it's highly ironic that this many underdogs are winning, and the games are this close when the ratings are this low. Do you agree or not?
Well, no, I don't agree. It's just funny. I just don't think there's no great teams in the NFL right now. Like, nobody's great, and it just depends on every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. People are hurt too, yeah, but I just think every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, who shows up? We see these Chiefs putting up points after points, touchdowns, Kareem Hunt this, Travis Kelce that. And then they go into Sunday against Pittsburgh, who just gave up a bunch of points to the Jacksonville Jaguars, albeit 5 picks by Big Ben, but they can't seem to score a touchdown at all. They can't score a touchdown at all. What else happened? We talked, of course, Aaron Rodgers got hurt, so we know what that issue was. But
yo, who's going to win the North?
The Bears.
Nah, no way. No.
Why not? They only won.
I was with you until you said the Bears.
So when I said you was with me till I said Bears?
Yes, that's as far as I went.
I literally just said the Bears.
You got 3 letters. You got 3 letters of loyalty.
I'll take the Vikings out of the North.
You say you'll take the
Pat,
Vikings?
you said the Vikings?
Yep.
I can't take the Vikings, dude.
I'm
couldn't
going with
even-
the Vikings too.
Their offense couldn't score against Green Bay, and Brett Hundley threw 3 picks. Like, he
Okay,
tried to give
listen.
them more points, and they couldn't do it.
Listen, you're not going the Packers with the backup quarterback. I don't care who you are. It's not happening.
The Bears.
The Packers are having a hard enough time winning with Aaron Rodgers, let alone without him. You're not going Detroit because Detroit started off really great and have fizzled out quickly. You're not going the Bears because Mitchell Trubisky is not going to win the division. He's not.
It's
I'm
Binsky,
sorry.
man. It's not Binsky. It's no N. It's Mitchell
I don't care what his
Trubisky.
name is. He gets a real name after his second year in the NFL. I called Brissett Brisket for the entire first year he was here. So shout out to Jacoby Brisket.
Yo, I'm going with the Bears, man. That defense and Jordan Howard's going to carry him to a 9-7 record.
I mean, they might, but the Vikings will have it one game up on them. So
Okay.
shout out to the Bears. Hey, shout out to the
anyways-
Bears though, because I made a bet this past week with someone I know that the Bears were going to beat the Ravens, and lo and behold, it was one of the 4 games I got right. Boom, got him. Give me that $10.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, so just I don't want to go over all the games like we started to last week. What game stood out to you the most?
For week 6?
Yes.
Well, the game that stood out the most to me was so 2 games, but the one game for real was the Chiefs and Steelers, because that looked like what the playoff game would look like. Chiefs go 13-3, 12-4. They get a first round bye, so they have home field advantage for the second round of the playoffs. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers at 10-6, who won their division, so they got a home game in the wild card round, and then they got to go to Kansas City. That game looked exactly what a playoff game would look like, led by Alex Smith in the playoffs. We can't score touchdowns. We're getting field goals. Big Ben gets the touchdown, 2 of them, and they beat us on our home field.
Last year in the playoffs, when Pittsburgh played Kansas City, Boswell kicked 6 field goals and they didn't score any touchdowns and they won.
That's even worse. There you go. 6 field goals to what? A touchdown and a field goal? I forgot last year's game.
Yeah, I think it was a touchdown and a field goal.
Like
Touchdown,
that's
2 field goals,
exactly what it looks like right there, with Alex
So-
Smith as your quarterback in the playoffs. That is what it looked like last week.
Okay, well, I disagree with you because the Alex Smith that we are seeing this year is not the Alex Smith we've seen every other year he's been in the NFL. But I'm not going to say that this was the Chiefs' fault like everyone else is doing. I'm going to say that this was on the Steelers for having a great game plan and executing it perfectly. Everyone forgets that the
here we
Steelers have the Steelers have the potential to do that every week. They have
To do
all
what?
they have to shut teams out. Their defense was supposed to be a top 5 defense this year. Their offense, they have the best wide receiver in football, the best healthy wide receiver in football at the minimum. They have the best healthy running back in the NFL. That's not going to be suspended. They have Big Ben, who's still a high caliber quarterback when he wants to be. I'd say the tight end, but the tight end's kind of whack. But
So they
have
have
the
the
offensive weapons
potential.
to win, and they have a good defense. They have the potential to do that every week.
Look.
They choose not to.
I'll
Bro,
put
they
it
only
this
scored
way.
19 points. They only scored 19
Pittsburgh
points.
plays down. Pittsburgh plays down every year in the beginning of the season because I don't know why, but they do. Last year, week 3, they lost to the Eagles 34-3. The very next week, they beat the Chiefs 43-14. They play down to every team they play against and then realize they can't do that and come back and win.
You must be a Steelers fan, ain't you?
Every year.
Hey, I guess we got to give a little backstory. So, Mr. Pat here, or Pat as we call him, is from where?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. But he's not a Browns fan because he's intelligent. He is a
sorry.
Pittsburgh Steelers fan because the Browns have been garbage his whole life.
When I was born, the Browns didn't even exist.
Well, they were the Ravens, weren't they?
Yeah.
They did
All right,
exist.
but
They hadn't
it
been-
doesn't matter. For you
Anyway.
to say the Steelers have the potential to do that every game, do you understand that one of those 50 of those yards that AB got and one touchdown was off of a fluke-ass play?
Yes.
That was an
Wait, you
interception.
talking about that catch?
That was an interception that bounced off his
Man,
hands,
look,
off
that's
his
how
helmet.
I know you're a Cowboys fan. Every time someone does something good, it's not because they're good. It's because it's someone else's fault.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
good play by a great receiver.
Oh my. Okay. All right. It was a terrible throw. The DB should have caught it, and Antonio Brown, who has good hands, caught it and took off for a touchdown. But
Yes.
don't say
So
they
that
have
was
the
a
potential
great
to
play
do
by
that
a great
every
receiver.
game.
They do.
Okay.
You're telling me they don't
All
have
right,
the
so
offensive weapons to put up points?
All right, so every game we need Big Ben to do fluke play. Just throw it in the crowd coverage and hope it bounces off somebody's helmet and AB comes down with it and runs for a touchdown.
If AB's my receiver, I'm throwing it to him if it's a cloudy day and I can't see him.
Okay. Anyways, so that's the game that stood out to me. More credit to Alex Smith's anemic offense, playoff style, and not enough. I'm not giving credit to Big Ben who threw what was an interception that would have cost him the game. But
You're
you
a
can't.
hater, bro.
I'm not
Any
a
other
hater.
games
Did you
any
watch
other
the
games?
game? Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Pat, you watched the game. Was that a good play?
It was a good play. How
For who? For
you
Antonio
tell-
Brown?
Look, if a ball bounces off of a dude's helmet, you're gonna react in time. When the ball is not lobbed off the helmet, it's coming down. You're gonna react good enough to make the one-handed catch and run to the end zone.
So it was a good play for Antonio Brown. Was the pass good?
Yes.
Was it a good throw?
No.
Okay.
Ben hasn't had a good throw all season.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So how you gonna give credit to the Steelers' offense when they only scored 19 and 7 of it came off of that fluke play? That's all I'm saying. But Le'Veon Bell did look good.
Yeah, for the first time. For the first time in a long time.
And
The
Steelers
Cardinals
defense looked
stood
good,
out.
too.
The Cardinals stood out. Shout out to Adrian
Hey,
Peterson.
listen, so we messed up on that call because we both said the same thing. Oh, well, Adrian Peterson's not going to be able to run with that bad offensive line. I forgot something. The Carson Palmer plays better when he can rely on the run.
Or the
I
Bucs
don't care how
defense
bad
is
your
just
offensive line is.
atrocious.
I don't care how bad your offensive line is. That's still AP in the backfield. It might be but it's still some part of AP. So, and as you've seen it, he grabbed that ball and went for, what was it, a 27-yard touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
He looked good, man. So I don't know what happens when David Johnson comes back, or if because we said he wouldn't come back this year. You talk about making a late push in the very weak NFC West. I mean, they could be in the playoff hunt when he come Thanksgiving, when he's scheduled to come back. So you never know.
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald, my stud of the week, who had a very good game also.
Hey, could you imagine like a two-headed monster, David Johnson and Adrian Peterson coming out of a backfield? Like,
Well, I mean, we're going to see
back,
it. We're going to see it. David Johnson's
split
going to be back.
backs. It's going to be crazy, man.
So those are the two games that really stood out. Everything else was just insane. Close games, some
As
blowouts
normal.
that became close. So
Biggest question to me, was it a touchdown?
Yes, it was a touchdown. The rule,
No.
okay, the rule might be stupid and the rule might be there, but like this is what I dislike about people when they argue. They're like, well, that's the rule. It's like, okay, we're talking about the number one platform of football, right? Like these dumb rules shouldn't exist anymore. Talking about the National Football League, there is nothing higher for football. If we should every year we should be going through the rule book like, damn, that's a dumb rule. We should get rid of that. But whatever.
all right.
So
Was it,
it was
a touchdown?
a touchdown.
No,
It was a touchdown.
it was not a touchdown.
Coincidentally, every time that one of these crazy calls happen, it's in the favor of the Patriots.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's ironic. But it wasn't a touchdown. However, the rule is stupid because if that ball was just 6 inches before the goal line, Jets get the ball on the 1 yard line and they punch it in with McGuire or Forte or whatever, and they win the game. Or at least they get the lead, the chance to win the game. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
the fact that the ball or his body, we don't even know if the ball really did. His body crossed the goal line. They want to call it a touchback, give the ball back to the Patriots. That part is stupid. That rule is stupid, yes. But it wasn't a touchdown. It just wasn't.
So, and this is how I broke it down. If I'm running the ball and at the 10-yard line I fumble and the ball rolls to the 5 and I land on the ball and I resecure the ball, where do you mark me down at?
If you fumble the ball and it goes forward and you grab it on the 5,
Yes.
you get the ball on the 10-yard line.
No.
No, you don't.
You get the ball in the 5-yard
Yes, you
line.
do. No.
Unless it's a purpose fumble, like
Yeah.
you threw the ball forward, you would get the
No,
ball
you-
on the 5.
No, if the ball goes forward, you have to literally pick it up and run with it to get the yards back. Otherwise, if
No,
the ball,
you don't. No, you do not.
I think you're wrong.
I promise you, you're wrong.
So if you fumble on the 10-yard line, the ball rolls to the 1, and the offense grabs
And
it, just lands
your
on it.
team gets it. You're on the 1. It's where the ball was down at.
But if the ball goes out of bounds, it goes back to the 10-yard line.
No, it goes
No,
where the
goes
ball
out
went out of
where the
bounds
ball
at.
went out.
No, you're wrong. I know you're wrong.
Look it up, bro. Let's go. I need to get a bet right this week. I've been losing everything else. And I'm fucking stuttering. And I'm cussing. I'm sorry, Mama Jones. I
You
apologize.
two jack-offs, go ahead and talk. I'm going to look this up real quick.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
First off, pause. Late pause, but it's still a pause. Don't ever refer to me as that term ever again. Anyways, so here's what we're going to do. So, every week, Pat, I know you listen probably more than anyone else. You're probably our only fan, to be real. We do our picks, right?
Does that mean you're not going to get any listeners this week?
No, we're going to get 2 because you're going to share it and your mom's going to listen. That's the goal. We're going to get a new guest host every week, and then their mom's going to listen. Our new target audience is people's moms. So, shout out to the moms. There's going to be a mom out there that's going to get mad at me for saying that, but whatever. So, Jones, are you ready to do your picks? Can you do your picks while you look up something or no?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's run these picks. Let's go.
I mean, you're going to be wrong either way, so.
Can't be much worse than he did.
All right, who won the last 2
Nah,
weeks?
Can't be worse. Who's got the lead still?
Don't answer my question with a question. Just answer the question.
Bow, bow, bow. Bang, bang. I'm
beat
winning.
him.
That's all that matters.
I beat you 3 of the 4 weeks. That's all that matters.
I'm winning total. That's all that matters. So, Thursday night, tomorrow. Hopefully I can release this today. We got the Kansas City Chiefs taking the Oakland Raiders. Who do you got? Pat?
Kansas City.
Ooh, why?
I think Oakland's struggling right now. Yeah, they're at home, but they got to figure something out on that offensive line. If they're going to run the ball or if they're going to pass it. Either way, the offensive line can't block for them.
Okay, Jones, who you got?
Chiefs. I would have took the Raiders if the Chiefs had won last week, but Chiefs ain't going to lose 2 in a row.
I'm going to take the Chiefs just because I think the Raiders are on a downfall. And listen, spoiler alert, major prediction, whatever we're going to call it. I think that the Raiders finish last in the division.
Okay.
So, anyways, I guess that wasn't that major.
I
First
mean,
week of Sunday.
they're on a 4-game losing streak, man. It's kind of like it's coming. It's soon. They're literally 1 game ahead of the Chargers, so that was not a bold prediction.
And the Chargers already beat them. Anyways, Tampa Bay at Buffalo. Pat, who you got?
I got Buffalo taking this one.
Ooh.
Buffalo's coming off a bye. They had 2 weeks to prepare. I think they'll be all right. And Jameis, there's a question of him playing or not. So we'll see.
Okay. Jones?
Buffalo versus Tampa Bay. Did you see what Adrian Peterson at 32 did to them? I'll take 29-year-old LaShawn McCoy as well. Buffalo wins.
Well, as much as I would hate to agree with these two, whatever words we're going to use, Jameis Winston being hurt, their offense is going to struggle. They're going to try to rely on Doug Martin. Buffalo looks
magic.
good, man. Buffalo is not going to let up on this lead they have on New England. I'm going with Buffalo. Next game, Carolina at Chicago. Remember, you got Chicago winning the division now. Pat, who you got?
I got Carolina. Sure, they're struggling in a couple games this year, but I mean, it is Chicago.
Okay. Jones?
Yo, I'll take Carolina. It's going to be an ugly game. That's going to be one of the ugliest games to watch, but I'll take Carolina in a low-scoring game.
Okay. I see y'all. I am going to take... I'm taking Carolina. kind of want to take Chicago.
I wouldn't. Carolina's not as bad as Baltimore.
Yeah, but Chicago almost beat Atlanta. Chicago beat who they beat?
They beat Pittsburgh. They beat the Ravens.
Carolina's on the road.
Do it then. You got to beat me some week.
Man, let's go. I'm taking Chicago. I'm going with my boy Jordan Howard. I'm going with the true Winsky. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. True Winsky. Let's go. I'm taking them again. I'm lying. I'm going Panthers. Panthers are gonna win. Anyways, I tried. I really tried to convince myself. It didn't work. Titans at Browns.
Normally I take Cleveland just in hopes, but I gotta go Tennessee. Mariota's back, and he showed that Monday night. He's back and ready to play.
Jones.
So I want to.
No, are you off the Browns bandwagon? Yes or no?
I want to retract my statement of saying that the Panthers and the Bears will be an ugly game. This Titans and Browns game is going to be the ugliest game of the week. Until you probably give me the next set of games. It's just not a good week of football. No, I'm going with the Browns. I'm going with Deshaun Kaiser because you saw Chris Hogan. Oh, my God. Deshaun Kaiser needs to be the starting quarterback. That offense can put up points with him. He does make mistakes, but Hogan ain't no better. Give me Deshaun Kaiser and the Browns finally getting the win.
You're crazy. I'm going Titans all day.
Take Titans all day.
All day.
They barely beat the Colts, man. Oh, come on. All right. Hold on. Let's take a pause in the picks. I want you to read this real quick. A fumble that goes forward and out of bounds will return to the fumbling team at the spot of the fumble unless the ball goes out of bounds in the opponent's end zone. In this case, it is a touchback. NFL.com rulebook /fumbling. Damn it! I feel good to be right. Man, that was a big damn. That wasn't an argument. I said if the ball goes forward out of bounds.
No.
Where does
the
the ball get
original
spotted
argument is if the ball goes forward and you recover it 5 yards later, where's the spot of the ball?
Okay, I'll continue reading that. But when I said it goes out of bounds, you guys said it'll go. The ball go out of bounds.
You have won a third of this argument. Now let me see the other 2/3.
I'll finish reading the rest of it. Continue with the picks.
All right. So
it still feels good to be right.
Titans, Browns. Yeah, I'm not taking the Browns.
Browns.
I wonder who they're gonna. I wonder who they're gonna take with their first draft pick next year, because they're gonna have it.
They'll trade back again.
New Orleans at Green Bay. The Aaron-less Packers at home versus the Saints. Pat, who do you got?
I gotta go New Orleans. They look good this week against Detroit, and they're gonna look good this week against Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers.
All right, Jones.
No Aaron Rodgers. Next, Saints.
Thank you. I'm Saints too. Jaguars at Indy.
Jacksonville. That defense is too good this year.
Okay.
So I want to retract my statement and saying the Browns and the Titans will be the worst game of football because you got the Jaguars and the Colts. Oh man, Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll get if not one, they'll get two. They're definitely getting one, or they get two defensive touchdowns. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm going Jags too.
This is a bad week of football, man.
I should not have thrown them away, but I'm not taking them out the trash. That's all I'm saying. Because the Texans are definitely winning that division. Cardinals at Rams. Man, these games are ugly. Jesus. All right. NFC West division game. You got the Adrian Peterson-led Cardinals going to the Todd Gurley-led Rams. Who wins? Pat.
Take LA. They look good. Jared Goff looks good. Gurley looks good. I think they've got it figured out, and the Cardinals still have to figure it out.
Okay. Jones?
I'll ride AP, Fitz, and Palmer one more week. Give me the Cardinals in the division matchup. Get them back in the get them back in the playoff picture.
So I want to say something real quick. I don't like having three people on this right now. Because every time I go last, I have to agree with someone.
It also takes a longer time for you to talk again. That's what it really is, guys.
Is it? I mean, I do like the
Like,
breaks
you have to
of
wait
you
for-
not talking.
You have to wait for 2 people to talk before you can speak again. You don't like that.
I have no problem with that. I just don't like
Man,
when
make
you
your
talk.
pick. Let's go.
I'm going with the Adrian Peterson-led Cardinals as well. I think it's going to be a statement game that they're going to be here to fight for the division. Let's go. That defense is going to pick Goff a couple times. They're going to pick Goff. Pick Goff. No, that didn't sound good. That was going to sound funnier. Trying to make an off joke. Anyways. New York Jets at Miami Dolphins. I'm taking the Jets. I said it first. Go, Pat.
I'm gonna take Miami.
Take them out. Take them out to eat. Take them out, throw them
Miami
away.
and-
You ain't going to take them to
What's
win.
the game? What's the game? Miami and New York Jets?
Jets at Miami.
Jets.
Go ahead. Well, Pat wasn't done. I cut him off.
No, you're good. I took Miami.
Oh, well,
Took
he's
Miami?
done now.
No
Jets next.
explanation, That's a toss-up.
No explanation. He just said, I'm hoping. All right. Baltimore at Minnesota. I'm going Minneapolis.
Minnesota, they're gonna win that division.
The Vikings
I'm not
get the
taking
win.
Baltimore. Yeah, I'm not taking Baltimore. You know what's funny is the way
Ravens
this
can't do
NFL is
anything
going,
right on offense.
I feel like I should just do the opposite of who I think's gonna win, and see if they win. Oh no! Someone rejected a trade offer. Whatever. Thanks for notifying me twice. Cincy at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, they're going home after a good game. Cincinnati can't seem to do anything right football-wise this year. So
What about you, Jones? Who you got?
AJ Green has a big game, but Pittsburgh wins.
Man, I
You gonna take
kind of want to take
Cincinnati?
Cincy.
Then do it.
in Pittsburgh,
It's easy. Just do it. Just say Cincinnati and we move on.
No, then I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
You've been wrong. You have been wrong a lot. You was 4
Exactly.
and 10
That's why I'm
in
trying
picks.
to be right now.
All right, well, while you think about it, listen to this one.
Let
On
me
a
work.
play from scrimmage, if an offensive player fumbles anywhere on the field during 4th down, only the fumbling player is permitted to recover and or advance the ball. If any other player fumbles,
it wasn't on 4th down.
I know. I'm just saying I'm still reading through the rules. I just thought that's strange. If it's on 4th down and you fumble, you're the only one who can pick the ball back up. If anybody else picks it back up, it's dead right there on the spot.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that's one of those rules that like no one knows, and they
That's
they
a
would never.
stupid
enforce.
rule. I bet Bill
Yeah, like
Belichick knows it.
The fair catch field goal rule.
Yeah, I bet Bill Belichick knows it.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm going with. Hey, you ever seen Liar Liar when he tries to lie? He's like, I'm going to lie. I'm going to lie. That's what I feel like right now, trying to say them. Man, I'll go with Steelers, but I feel like the Bengals are going to win that. Just the way the Steelers have played this off and on. I'm here, I'm not here. It's just I think they don't have 2 good games in a row. Dallas at San Fran. They have suspended Zeke's suspension for a week, so he
2
should
weeks.
be playing.
Yeah, it's back 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. Give me Cowboys next.
I'm taking Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
Hey Jones, if I were the Cowboys, and I really don't know if they could even do this, I would just start the suspension now.
They could sit him this game right now and say that's one game that he sat for. They could do that, but the only problem
That's what I'm
is.
saying. I would just.
But
Okay,
the only problem is,
hold on. Do
like,
me a favor.
you can't sit him this week and then play him next week. Like, oh, we're gonna pick and choose the 6 games he's gonna sit, because they gonna need him next week against the Redskins.
Hold on. So Pat's pulling up the Cowboys schedule right now. I want to see something. I want to see if it would be better for them to start a 6-game this week against San Fran.
Oh, it definitely would, because the next 6 games are all teams that can get ran on. Like these next 6 games, Cowboys can run on all of these teams. They're not very good against the run. I got it right here. 49ers, Redskins, Chiefs, Falcons, Eagles, and Chargers. All can get ran on.
Who's the next game?
Redskins.
After Chargers.
Oh, at the Chargers, Redskins again.
So you either start it now, week 7, and you're suspended through week 13. Shout out to the fantasy football. That'd be the end of your regular season. And then you come back week 14,
12.
fantasy playoffs.
Week 12, homie. You gotta count week 7 as one.
Yeah,
Week
week
12
12 would be the 6th game.
Yeah, okay. You said week 13 would be over with.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you can come back and play in week 13.
Okay, go ahead.
So question though.
No, hold on. So, week 7 through 12, you're suspended. You come back week 13. Fantasy football fans will be happy, and then you come back for the last leg of the games against tougher run opponents, and then you go from there. That's what I would do.
Giants, Raiders, Seahawks is the playoffs for most fantasies, and those 3 teams can get ran on also. There's no good run defense teams right now. Like one of the best ones are the Browns. Nobody talks about them because their asses are 0-6.
The Broncos' run defense was rated number 1 to this week.
Yeah, nobody talk about your team. You just lost to the damn Giants, so nobody's talking about you.
The NFL is rigged. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I don't think the NFL is rigged. All right, so back to this. Denver at LA.
Did you make
Chargers.
a pick against the Bengals and Steelers?
Yeah, I went Steelers.
Okay.
I got LA.
Ooh.
Yep, Chargers over
Ooh.
Broncos.
Ooh, nope. I'm going with my team.
You have to.
Their defense
to.
is gonna win. Is gonna win in this game.
You should have
I'm
lost
actually
week 1.
in the process of trying to trade Phillip Rivers right now. So, next game, Seattle at Giants. Seattle.
Giants.
Seattle defense against a receiverless New York is.
I heard that story last week.
Exactly, and Seattle's
Giants won.
prone to the tight end. Evan Ingram will have a big game. Giants beat Seattle.
So
I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that. I name the mascot and I name the city on the other team. Giants would beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. Well, here we are again, where you both have said your piece and you've said different picks. So now I have to agree with one of you. I'm going with the. I'm going with Seattle. Seattle's gonna tear them up, man. Sorry.
Congratulations, Giants.
Lucky.
Congratulations,
got
Giants.
lucky,
You're gonna get
Giants.
another win.
Yeah, I miss you.
Because Mink has
Yeah.
been wrong.
Apparently, if I pick you to win, you're gonna lose. So, shout out to the Giants. You're gonna win this one, I guess. Hey, so we got the Super Bowl rematch: Atlanta at New England.
I took Atlanta. That New England defense in the Super Bowl is not where they are today. And I think Atlanta.
Yeah, but neither is Atlanta's offense. You see them
that's what I
against
was
the
about to say.
Dolphins?
Atlanta's offense ain't doing nothing either.
But they're
Give me
there,
the
though.
Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
Give me the Falcons just so I can be happy that the Patriots lost. Washington at Philly.
Philly.
I'm going with Philly. Because I said that Washington's gonna win. Yay.
Yeah, give me the Redskins. I need the Redskins to win, so the Cowboys are only 1 game behind the Eagles. So I'm pulling for Washington to pull up the. I ain't gonna call it really an upset, but give me Washington on the road against Philly.
All right, so those are our picks.
I'm going
You
15-0. So if you agree with me, you are going to be a rich man in Vegas.
You're wrong. That's what you're gonna do. All right, so Pat, do you have a stud of the week in fantasy football?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, while he thinks about it, because he doesn't know how we do this, we just threw it at him on the spot. I have one, and his name is Michael Thomas. He had a, let's just say, lack of a better term, a shit game against the Lions. The Saints team put up over 30 points on offense alone, and he had 3 catches for, I think, 18 yards. He bounces back against that questionable secondary in Green Bay. Michael Thomas, my stud of the week.
All right, so I got 2 studs for you. Are you ready?
Hurry up.
I don't care if you're ready. First one, I'm going to go with quarterback. I'm going with Tyrod Taylor against the terrible Bucks. That's what the T stands for in Tampa Bay, apparently. The terrible Bucks. Tyrod Taylor is going to have a 25-point fantasy football game.
He's only saying
No
that because he
arguments.
just picked up Tyrod Taylor off the waiver wire.
I picked up Tyrod Taylor because of his schedule. I'm not saying that because I picked him up. I picked him up because I'm saying that. The second one, Hunter Henry going against the Denver Broncos, who cannot guard tight ends whatsoever. That's who
Okay.
need Denver out.
I'll say Le'Veon Bell against Cincinnati defense.
All right, so real quick, I guess we should have gave you a little groundwork on how this works. Like, he's an obvious start. You're never going to sit him. So we go with guys that are questionable, start or sit. So we know Le'Veon Bell is going to be a stud.
I think he's going with the idea that he hasn't really been a stud this year.
He really hasn't. He's
Minus
had one
2
good
games.
game against Kansas City, and that's it.
He's had 2 really good games last
Now, you
week,
know what?
and 2 weeks against the
If
Ravens, he
we're
had 2
going off
touchdowns. So
If we're going off of people that you don't really start, I'll take Juju Smith-Schuster against Cincinnati.
there we
defense.
go. That's a sleeper right there, boy. There you go.
You
Say his
got-
name a little bit louder now.
Juju Smith-Schuster. You got Antonio Brown and Martavis Bryant. You're obviously going to cover them.
Martavius Bryant don't want to be a Steeler though.
Actually, he said he does.
Fake
Right.
news.
And then you line up Juju in the slot and put a linebacker on him. Kid's 20 years old and can run faster than anyone on Steelers. I'll take
There
him
we
over
go. That's what I'm
Cincinnati
talking
defense.
about. That's how you
Hey,
pull out somebody.
I got one more for you. You ready?
Run him.
Chris Ivory. His projection in the Standard League this week is 3 points. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he gets at least 6. Because
So you
Leonard
gonna get a
Fournette
goal line
was
touchdown?
was lucky to walk away from his injury, limp away, whatever. I think he hasn't been practicing. I think it's somewhat hurt, and I'm honestly, I think he's a hit away from it being worse. They're definitely going to split some of those carries up, and Chris Ivory's going to get some of that work.
All right. I got one more stud, and that's Ty Montgomery. They're going to line him up at running back in a base defense, move him out, put him on a linebacker, make life easy for Mr. Hudley. I think Ty Montgomery is the packer to start, and the only packer to start against the Saints defense.
What about the Browns defense against Tennessee? They had a pick six last week.
Yeah, start the Browns defense against
Okay,
Tennessee,
it's
definitely. You got an
You get
injured
sarcastic
DeMarco Murray.
again.
Who?
You.
Yeah, you start Browns defense against Tennessee, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can keep going. You have to stop. Just because I cut you off doesn't mean you have to stop talking. I cut everybody off. This is how it works. I'm the cutter offer. All right, what about a dud? Who's your dud of the week? Jones.
Oh, man. There's so many ugly games. I can just give you one from every single game. T.Y. Hilton. Wow, he had a piss-poor showing against the Titans defense, and it don't get no easier against Jacksonville's defense. Whether it's A.J. Bouye or it's Jalen Ramsey, he's going to be locked down. You could probably see a similar production, maybe 2 catches, but he won't have a great week. So sit him if you can.
I'd say Jordy.
There you go. That's another one. Jordy Nelson. Yep.
You got no reason
Come on,
why.
maybe waiting on you now.
No one's throwing to him, so
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and predict mine. Mike Evans. They're going against a very good pass defense in Buffalo. And Jameis Winston probably won't be throwing the ball very long, so I don't believe in the Fitz magic.
So let me ask you a question, though, because I know for a fact you have him in our fantasy league.
I'm
Are
still
you
playing
going
him.
to sit him?
I'm
Okay.
still playing him. I'm
Then you're a
riding with him no matter
hypocrite.
what. No, I'm not. I'm telling everyone else not to be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm playing Mike Evans because I don't have anyone else. If I sit Mike Evans, I gotta play Aguilar, whatever his name is.
Oh, man.
Against
that
Washington.
was good. That was good.
So, you know what's funny is I also have Ty Montgomery, and I'm not starting him either. So
No, you need to start Ty Montgomery. Listen to me.
no,
I've been right about the
I'm
stud for
starting-
the last 3 weeks.
I'm starting Kareem Hunt, Jerick McKinnon, and Duke Johnson.
Maybe you should trade Duke Johnson for a receiver so you can sit Mike Evans.
Or no.
Okay. Too easy.
I
You
still
got
got
anybody
Baldwin.
else, Pat?
no, I'm good.
Do we do,
You got
do
anything
we
else you
do
want
a
to say,
dud?
Mink?
Who did you say was a dub?
What?
Yeah, okay. No, I'm confused. Do we have any other topics we gotta cover? Or no, we good.
Nah, we recap. We said we don't know shit because week 6 told us we don't know that, and we went through week 7, which we'll all be wrong. So for some, we have 3 different people making picks, and we flip flop on a few of them. Somehow we will all be under 500.
Wrong.
I guarantee it. We will all be
Bold
7
prediction.
and 8 or below watch.
All right, deal. I'll take that bet. Wrong. Anyways, as always, we are the Uneducated Experts. We got our boy Pat in the house. Pat, say bye.
Bye, guys.
That was the weirdest bye I've ever. Pat, say deuces. Deuces. Bruh, you're a weird ass. That's like Cleveland people, man. Anyways, we are the Uneducated Experts. I am Mink.
I'm Jones.
I'm Pat.
There we go. Telling you everything that we think we know.
And nothing that we do.
Have a dope day.